Yeah, your host Paul Frank reporting for DJYTV. We gonna get right into it now. Look, man, we got a bunch of people reacting to the new developments in the Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion shooting, and it's looking crazy out here for this guy even more. He just released the album recently. Me myself, I don't even want to listen to the album, to be honest. I think it's some clown stuff going down. We don't know who's telling the truth still, you know what I mean? Things are pointing, towards, the fact that he might have shot Meg Thee Stallion. According to some of the reports that I've been seeing and the reactions to people, they're saying that his new album talks about how he didn't do it, he wasn't the shooter. Apparently her back was turned. So now all these new clues that are coming out, of course it's just music, so we can't take that as evidence, as proof. But it is very, very interesting to see the reactions from the people out here. Me myself, one of the people that I follow is Daylight. And Daylight has an interesting point as he's reacting to this. Basically, he says, it's possible that Tory Lanez, because he has spoken out against the music industry and record labels. He broke Instagram with all the, when he went live and he had all the people in there and stuff like that. So he made himself a target, and he kind of went the independent route. He said it's possible the Illuminati or, the people in the industry might be coming to get him in a way where, now they might throw him a curveball. He might fall for a trap or something like that. So kind of conspiracy theories type of situation there. Is very interesting to see. I suggest you guys go check out that video from Daylight. Also, we got Akbar V from Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta. She got her reaction video up there, and she's basically saying, look, she was hoping for them to reconcile and to go back together. If at one point they were going together and stuff like that. But of course, she was talking about how she heard the album, and Tory Lanez is basically saying, look, he's innocent. He even throws shots at other people in the album, J.R. Smith being one of them. So her point of view is kind of like, look, either he's a very good liar to come up with all that material and the whole album basically based on one event, or somebody's lying. You know what I mean? Somebody, the other side of the story doesn't add up. So a lot of interesting things. Rick Ross already also reacted to the album coming out and saying, basically it's just bad timing because of this crazy incident, you know what I mean? Then to release the album based around the, the buzz, whether to me it seemed like bad buzz, because, I mean, come on, you shooting Meg Thee Stallion and you trying to then promote an album after that. The album is directly, dealing with the incident. To me, it's kind of crazy, man. We already living in crazy times. Like, we don't need no more drama, the way I see it. But, as you could tell, now, one of the things that is new, that's actually developing as we're going, is that, I even pulled it up right here, but it seems that somebody in Tory Lanez's camp was trying to impersonate somebody from 300 Entertainment, and they were trying to impersonate this guy, which is the head of 300. His name is the head of creative, Kevin Leon. So somebody was trying to impersonate him on Tory Lanez's behalf to kind of clear his name from that. So they've sent emails with the logo, the official logo of the label, 300 Entertainment, to try to somehow, clean it, the whole incident up and make it seem like it wasn't him. And they already got down to the bottom and realized, okay, it was not the actual creative, the head of creative from 300 Entertainment. So it wasn't Kevin Leon that was sending these emails. So somebody's out there perpetrating, you know what I mean? Like, they just out here lying, and they obviously got some kind of fraud going down. This to me is like really, really crazy, that the fact that they're going the extra mile to just do all of this. if he wasn't guilty, or if he is, you know, who, let's say that person's not involved, you know, with anything. They're just trying to clear the name, but then somebody trying to like help them out without them knowing. Most of the times they gotta know. I mean, I don't really understand how this is spiraling out of control, as much as out of control as it was before. But look, this is some crazy mess that they got going on at the moment. You know, from what it seems to me is this guy, he's got it really cut out for him, because I don't think a lot of people are gonna mess with him after this. I already know he was kind of controversial before. He was down with Tekashi 6ix9ine and stuff like that. I know he beefed with Joyner Lucas, and to be honest, I'm a Joyner Lucas fan. I never really heard too much of Tory Lanez stuff, because I'm not really into the singing R&B type rappers and stuff. But you know what I mean, like some of these people are well known, and they created a buzz for themselves prior to this Meg Thee Stallion thing. I think it's crazy that there's still more you know what I'm saying, developing. And to be honest, it's not looking that good for Tory Lanez. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I really want to know what do you guys think about this fraud with the 300 Entertainment guy, you know, sending emails. To me, that's just like one of these, you know, last attempts to try to do anything to clean up his name. Kind of desperate if you ask me, but that's just the way it goes now, I guess, you know, with the social media and how these labels kind of pull strings for each other. So in a way, I believe like Daylight was kind of right about what he said. In a way, you know, that could be the industry out here, you know, making their moves. I could tell you that as far as like Texas goes, man, that I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a no-fly zone for Tory Lanez. So he could probably stay in Canada. You know what I'm saying? I also know that, you know, any other kind of immigrant would have been in this situation, they probably would have got deported already. And I haven't heard anything about no deportation, because he is Canadian. But I'm sure that, you know, obviously since he's a celebrity, they get better treatment than the regular folks do on the front lines every day faced with this situation. But I'm gonna keep you posted on that. Please hit the subscribe, hit the notification, and let me know what y'all thinking about this, man. This is crazy. We're gonna keep it moving to the next story. Since we're talking about scams, I ran across some videos from Grizzly Hendrix. He's independent rapper that's very talented out of the East Coast, and lately he's been bringing some attention to this thing that's going down. It's been going down for a little bit now, but basically there's a scam from a company scamming independent artists, charging people X amount of money, up to 500 or more, to be in a mixtape and to get special placement in this mixtape with other big name artists. So a lot of these artists that are on the list might be your favorite. They're still getting down to the nitty gritty as to what exactly is going on, but there's plenty of people that are coming forward that have been scammed. They paid money, and these people are being put on mixtapes apparently with the bigger names, and they're supposed to get all kind of promotion, and they're not getting the promotion. People are being scammed left and right. And just now recently, you know, I've actually come across people myself that I'm into contact with over social media that have been getting scammed, and they confirmed it. The list is pretty big. So I wanted to shed some light to this. If you're an independent artist out there, make sure that your business is legit. Make sure that the people that you're talking to are the people that are really supposed to be on the other end of that. Because I know there's a lot of scams, there's a lot of tricks. I don't want nobody getting played for their money, especially now when it's coronavirus. We already, you know, we need jobs out here. We need money. Got to pay them bills. Got to pay that rent. Everything coming fast. So, you know, the fact that people taking advantage of other people in these situations is really dirty to me. But hey, look, we out here to promote awareness too, and to keep everybody legit. Make sure that you don't fall for one of these tricks, you know. So if you're an artist out there, make sure you hit the comments. Let me know if you have heard of it, and be aware, be on the lookout, because a company might approach you asking you for X amount of money to be placed in these mixtapes, But it's a scam. Whatever you do, don't do it. Or if it's real, just make sure that it's real, verified. Talk to the people that they follow. You know, do your research first. So I wanted to shout out Grizzly Hendrix for putting up everybody up on game. Also, King Crooked also talked about it. So a lot of other people are talking about it. So just make sure y'all aware out there. You know, for all my rappers, all my singers, whoever is out there making music, make sure you don't get played. So moving on though. I wanted to talk a little bit about this show on Netflix called Sneakerheads, which I just saw recently. Yeah, they only have one season up for now, but I wanted to talk about the soundtrack because the soundtrack is dope. You'll know already. I'm gonna bring you some dope music that I want y'all to check out. So soundtrack basically is very upbeat and it goes perfect with the show. Obviously about shoe collecting and the adventures that they go through to find the specific shoes. The cast is funny and the show goes by so quick. I wish that there was just more of it right now. You know, obviously I don't have a lot of money to get shoes like that, but it is cool for the people that collect sneakers, you know, to check that out. The soundtrack is slamming though. And there is an album that I wanted to talk about from Z of the Firing Squad. He's down with Brain Six, so all the Brainiacs out there. He just came out with an album called What's Happening and Volume 1. And yo, that album is fire, fire, fire. It's straight up West Coast sounds with that bounce and that funk. The hooks are catchy. You already know Z got bars for days. Repping the Firing Squad. Make sure y'all go check that out. It's on all streaming platforms. I had posted it on my IG as well, my story, because anytime I come across some dope stuff, I feel like I gotta share it with y'all to put you on new music. And I wanted to talk about that because in my segment, I want to keep bringing you newer and newer music. So one of the other things I wanted to talk about though was Busy Bone, the Mantra. And I want to know what's your favorite track on the Mantra. Mine is the Django, because to me, like, it evolves through the track as far as the way it starts off with the slower rapper, and then he just goes into that little ripster mode and tears the track. A new one is off the chain for me. No pun intended, because it's the Django, but yo, it's lit. For sure, for sure. That's one of my favorite tracks out there from that album. Also, I got Shotgun. That's a hard one. Black Milk, of course, you know, everything going on. It was a hard-hitting single. Now that we get the full album, I'm excited to listen to this new music. You know, also saw some new promotional videos for Flesh and Bone that were coming out. So I'm waiting to see some more visuals from Flesh and Bone because his album was dope. And we still banging the Lazy Bone album. That is hard. I mean, I'm really excited for the new music that's coming out. I know that Busy Bone has talked about possible 2024 Bone Thugs and Harmony reunion again. But I really wish it was sooner, just because I feel like the world is in a situation where we need that stuff right now just to heal, you know, heal the everything that we're going through. You know, Bone, I feel like Bone Thugs and Harmony was a soundtrack to most of my life when I was younger, and even as an adult still. Go back to those older albums. Of course, all the newer stuff, but the older albums is the ones that had the stuff that initially grabbed you, so you constantly revisit those. You know, at least I do still. I did check out that Lazy Gear, lazygear.com, and the Life Apparel has new merch, and they got some new dope designs that you guys might want to check out for all the Bone fans out there. Make sure you check that out, because Lazy Gear is gonna have some new autographed music CDs and stuff, so you guys peep that out. Also, the Busy Bone website got new merch for the Mantra, and he has some new shirts and some stuff I didn't see before in a while. I haven't checked that out, but make sure you guys check out that out on busybone.com, Lazy Gear, and The Life. So it's Paul Frank, reporter for DJY. You already know I'm gonna be bringing you more episodes. Keep it locked in. Make sure you hit the comments. Let me know what you think about all this crazy stuff going on. Hit the notification and subscribe. Catch me on the next one. Salute.